Good morning. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Today we are going to talk about ordered fractions. But first we will make a quick revision about yesterday. Yesterday we talked about compare fractions and we used fraction strip to compare fractions, okay? So first let's watch this video like a quick revision. This video talks about compare fractions. So please look at the screen and watch this one.
Comparing and ordering fractions with different denominators.
If we have different denominators, we have we have to compare and ordering fractions. We have to use fraction strip. And yesterday we talked about fraction strip, right? So now please pay attention, concentrate and focus and look how we can compare two fractions or ordered two or more fractions by using fraction strip. Okay, so let's start.
When we study fractions in math, an essential skill we all learn is to put fractions in size order. This shows that we understand how big one fraction is compared to another. I hope you've already compared some fractions like this. Here, 4/5 is greater than 1/5.
Look here, yes, teacher.
Easy for us.
Here we have same denominator, right? Here we have 5 and here 5, but different numerator. So what we have to do, 4 or 1, if we have same denominator, we have to look at the numerator only. 4 and 1, which one is bigger, 4 or 1? So 4. So 4 out of 5 greater than 1 out of 5. Okay? 4 out of 5 is greater than 1 out of 5. Now we are going to talk about different denominators.
The denominators are the same, but you will usually be asked to compare fractions with different denominators. Let's say we have to compare these fractions. We have to put them in order from least to greatest. We think our way through the problem.
First question, teacher, what's meaning of from least to greatest? Who can tell me? From least to greatest. What does that mean? From least to greatest. I'm waiting. Very good. But who is Alia Khalid? Not Ya Yusuf, from 1 to 1000, from the smallest number to the biggest number. Okay? From the smallest number to the biggest number. Okay, Burhan, very good. Good boy.
Is to use fraction strips.
Yalla, now we will use fraction strips.
Are all the same length. First, we check the denominators. 2 and 4 are both factors of 8. So all the fraction strips can be 8 centimeters long. I do the fraction with the largest denominator first. Always use a ruler to make your fraction strips.
We have to use a ruler because we have to draw the fraction strips. All fraction strips should be same length, okay? All fraction strips, this shape like a rectangle, all of it should be the same size, same length, same size, okay? Here we have 5 out of 8. That means we have to divide this fraction strip into 8 equal parts. 8 equal parts. Yes, Narteen, we will make revision. I said we will make a revision, right? So because here we have in the denominator 8, that means we have to divide the fraction strips into 8 equal parts. 8 equal parts.
long, or 8 squares long if you happen to have squared paper in your math book. Each centimetre is 1 part out of 8. Now I colour in the fraction value 5/8. If you colour in your fraction strips carefully, it looks great in your math book. Next, I go to 3/4. We know the fraction strips all have to be the same size, so I make another strip 8 centimetres long in line with the last strip. The denominator is 4, so I say 8 divided by 4, that gives me 2 centimetres for each part. 4 parts, each part is 1/4. Then I colour in 3/4 on the fraction strip. Last, I do the fraction with the smallest denominator, the half. 8 centimetres divided in 2 tells me each half is 4 centimetres long. And
so look at the second one, 3 out of 4. So we have to divide the fraction strip into 4 equal parts and shade or color only 3, because here we have a 3. 1 out of 2, that means we have to divide it into 2 equal parts and shade only 1. I will repeat what we have to do. First one, because I have in the denominator 8, so we have to divide it into 8 equal parts. And 5 out of 8, that means we have to color 5 out of 8. Second one, 3 out of 4, so we have in the denominator 4, so we have to cut or divide it into 4 equal parts. And shade or color only 3. 1 out of 2, divide it into 2 equal parts and shade only
colour my
1.
half.
Now,
Because
which
these
one
fraction strips
we
are
have
lined
to
up
order
vertically,
from
we can
least
see
to
easily
greatest?
which
Who
is
can tell
greatest
me from least to greatest? Write all the numbers from least to greatest. Which one is the smallest one? Least one. From least to greatest, which one? One out of 2, the smallest one. Then what becomes okay, very good. No, 1 out of 2, then 5 out of 8, very good, then 3 out of 4. Why? Because you have to look at the shaded part, you have to look at the coloring part, okay, or at the shaded part. The strip is shaded the most and the strip is shaded the least, okay. Which one shaded the most? 3 out of 4. Least, 1 out of 2, and 5 out of 8 in the middle. Okay? Any question?
I'd like you to set out your work like this too. Then we simply write a math statement of what we found using the appropriate maths.
Any question? So, yesterday we talked about compare fractions. Today we are going to talk about ordered fraction. Same idea. Ordered fractions. Look here. Biggie cut 3 lengths of ribbon. They were 2 out of 3 yards, 3 out of 6 yards, and 5 out of 6 yard long. Yard like centimeter, okay? It's a length, it's a measure, okay? Which was the longest length and which was the shortest? To find the longest and the shortest length, first compare the fractions and then order them from greatest to least. So look here. First one, 2 out of 3. So we have to draw a strip and cut it into 3 or divide it into 3 equal parts, okay? 2 out of 3, so we have to divide to shade or to color 2. Second one, shade 3 equal parts and 5 equal parts of 2 fractions strips that show 6. Here I have in the denominator 6 and here also we have 6. So we have to draw 2 fraction strips and divide it into 6 equal parts. In the first one we have to color 3 and the second one we have to color 6. Then we have to compare, okay? We have to compare. Who can guess? Write for me the answer, okay? From here, she said from greatest to least. So tell me, which one is the greatest fraction? From greatest to least. The greatest one is 5 out of 6. True. Then 1 out of 3. Then 1 out of 6. Any question? Any question? So let's this is the answers. Yalla. Let's start, a teacher, okay? Number 1, I have same denominator. Who can look? You have to read the question, right? In order from least to greatest. From least to greatest, okay? So here I have 10 in the first one, 10, 10. Yani all the denominator are the same. I have same denominator in 3 fractions. Who can tell me, or who can order from least to greatest? From least to greatest. Page 395. Yalla, from least to greatest. Yalla, write the answer. I said if I have same denominator, you have to look at the numerator only. Okay, because same denominator. So which one is the smallest one and which one is the greatest one or biggest one? 4 out of 10. We don't have 4 out of 7, yes, Anand. 4 out of 10 then? 7 out of 10 then? Biggest one? 8 out of 10. Very good. Look at number 2. Look at number 2. Look, teacher, I draw the fraction strips. So just give me the answers, okay? Look, fraction strips is here. Just fraction strips are here. Just give me the answers, okay? 5 out of 8, 1 out of 4, and 7 out of 8. First one, 1 out of 4. Second one, 5 out of 8, and the last one, 7 out of 8. Which one is the smallest one? Or you have to order from least to greatest. Yalla, give me the answer. Number 2. 1 out of 4. Very good, Zalawi. Then okay, Layan. Then 5 out of 8. Very good. Then okay, Judy. Then 7 out of 8. Very good. Very good. Look at number 3 now. Yalla, look at number 3. We have 1 out of 2, 1 out of 8, 1 out of 4. Which one is the smallest one? From least to greatest. Write all the answer from least to greatest. Number 3, 1 out of 4, the smallest one. Irital. From least to greatest, 1 out of 8, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 2. Very good, Zalawi. Very good, Zalawi. So you have to look at the strips, okay? 1 out of 2, 1 out of 8, 1 out of 4. The smallest one is 1 out of 8, then 1 out of 4, then 1 out of 2. Very good. So look now at number 9. Number 9. 9 out of 10, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 5. Which one is the smallest one? 1 out of 5. Very good, Zalawi. Then, okay, Layan Ali. Then 1 out of 2. Very good, Sarsuda. Then, the last one, or the biggest one, or the greatest one. 9 out of 10. Easy or hard? Do you understand? Do you understand? Easy, right? Okay. So look now at number 5. We have 1 out of 2, 3 out of 8, 1 out of 4. يلا يا عدي، يلا يا عدي. 1 out of 2, 3 out of 8, 1 out of 4. The smallest one, 1 out of 4. True. Layan and Rital. Very good. Uday, look at the screen and give me the answers. Page 395, but now give me the answers from the screen. Sanat said 1 out of 4, then 3 out of 8, then 1 out of 2. True. Very good, Sanat. Very good, Sanat. Now number 6. Number 6. Okay, here. We have 3 out of 4, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 8. Okay? 3 out of 4, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 8. Here, 3 out of 4, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 8. Which one is the smallest one? 1 out of 8. True. Then, very good, Zar'awi, Rital. 1 out of 2. Then the last one, 3 out of 4. Very good. Very good. Very good, Uday. Judy, Ahmed. Very good. Nurseen, Rital. Yeah. So we finish from the first number. Any question? Any question? Any question up from number 1 till number 6? Do you have any question? Okay, so from least to greatest means from the smallest number to the biggest number. From least to greatest, from the smallest number to the biggest number, okay? Look now, write in order from greatest to least. Now, from greatest to least. That means from the greatest number or biggest number to the smallest number. Or, okay, so yalla. Let's start from greatest to least, okay? From greatest to least. Number 7, I have same denominator, so no need to draw anything, just you have to look at the numerator. Okay? Greatest to least. The greatest one, very good, Sarah. 4 out of 5, then 3 out of 5, then 1 out of 5. Very good. So let's go to number 8. Yalla, number 8, you have these 3 fraction strips. 6 out of 8, 1 out of 4, and 3 out of 8. So what is the greatest one? Greatest one, 6 out of 8, very good. 6 out of 8, then you have to try a Yusuf. What, ya Ahmad? Ahmad, pay attention here, ya Ahmad. So 6 out of 8, then 3 out of 8, then 1 out of 4. Very good. Very good, Nursino Zalawi Rita. Very good. So look now at number 9. 1 out of 2. Yes, you have to draw and write. 1 out of 2, 4 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Yalla, who can guess? Which one is the greatest one? Number 9. 7 out of 10, then greatest, ya Sanad, from greatest to least. 7 out of 10, the greatest one, then No? 7 out of 10 is the greatest one. Then very good, Sidra. 1 out of 2. Burhan, 1 out of 2. Then the last one is 4 out of 10. Okay? So the greatest one, 7 out of 10. Then 1 out of 2. Then 4 out of 10. You have to look at the shaded part or at the color. So let's go to number 10 now. 7 out of 10, 1 out of 2, 4 out of 4, 3 out of 4. Which one is the greatest one? Greatest one? 7 out of 8, very good. Then 7 out of 8 is the greatest one, very good. Sidra, Usana, Du'udayu, Ahmad, very good. Then 3 out of 4, very good, Sanad. Urital, very good. Then 3 out of 4 here. It's the biggest one or greatest one. Then 3 out of 4. The last one is 1 out of 2. Okay? Number 11. Number 11. 2 out of 8, 3 out of 4, 1 out of 2. Which one is the greatest one? 3 out of 4. Very good, Sidra. Ahmad, Urital, Ulayan, Zal'awi. So 3 out of 4. Then Judi, Ali. Then 3 out of 4. Then what? Very good, Rital. 1 out of 2. This one. 1 out of 2. Rama, Layan. Very good. 1 out of 2. Tala. Then the last one is 2 out of 8. Number 12. Last one. 5 out of 8, 2 out of 4, and 9 out of 10. Which one is the greatest fraction? Very good, Sidra. Ulayan, Urital, very good. Zal'awi, Tala. Okay, then the second one, Urama, very good. The second one, where ya, Rand? We don't have 2 out of 8. The second one, very good. 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. Hello, Badia. Very good. 5 out of 8. And the last one, 2 out of 4. Very good, Sidra. Wa'ali. Usanad. Okay? Urama. Yes, it's easy. Any question? Any question? It's easy, right? Where is Mila? Mila is not here. Any question? Do you understand, Yamila? Yes, we took it yesterday. Do you understand? Okay, so now